What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the Degenerators. We are on episode 10.
Woo!
And we are. My name is Caseytime. I'm here with Derek the Dude. Derek, how we doing?
Man, we're doing great. We're doing great. Episode 10. We made it.
We made it to 10
We made it to 10.
Bro.
Also
Yeah.
without throwing hands so far.
We have not thrown. You tried to throw hands at me last
No,
episode.
I've offered the opportunity and it stands.
But you know you don't
it
want
stands.
none.
On site if he wants it. He just got to throw the first punch and we're good to go.
You know you don't want none.
I don't want it.
Yeah,
Psych,
I know
bitch,
that.
I'll fuck you up.
That's fucked up.
Anyways,
Anyhow.
yeah, man, having a great time, dude. How about you? What you been doing? What you been up to?
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Olympics. And
Olympics.
We'll get into that a little later. But
Shout out to the US of A.
Yeah, we've had a good Olympics
So far, so good.
But
So far, so good.
I'm even looking ahead of that. I'm looking towards football
absolutely.
season. We're looking towards all the good stuff.
Okay,
man. I can't
I'm
wait.
still here in Olympic
I'm
mode.
I'm
as you
ready.
can tell
I'm
by
ready.
The red,
dude.
white, and blue.
I'm starting to itch. College
and if
football.
you're a Texan, I
3
love
weeks
you
till
even
college
more.
football's in. I'm here to go. But
College football, NFL, whatever. It's still baseball season. Don't forget about it,
yes,
please.
yes.
Please and thank you.
Yes.
Also, one thing we don't want to forget about is how bad I keep beating It's Casey Time in our betting picks that we call HGH.
Yeah.
Make a pick for the head.
You gotta
the
win.
gut in the heart.
You gotta win. You were close.
I got multiple wins, weeks in a row. He got one. I took it back, and then he's all bragging last week. If I win this next tomorrow, I lead the whole thing. Now he's down like 2 or 3 games. I don't even know,
I'm
but he
one
lost.
good week away. I know that much. I'm one good week away, and we're about to prove it. I know for a fact. I haven't even looked at your HGH picks this week yet, but I know I feel good about mine. But let's stop talking
don't
about
think you do.
this week's. Last week's you won.
Yep.
We did.
duck
We
race.
did our duck race before this episode, and
now I get the second Sparkle pack of 2 total to open on the show. So I'm feeling pretty accomplished, feeling pretty happy. Last time we pulled some cool looking cards at Paulo Dybala, and I'm going to rip the fuck out of this.
I'm excited to see what's in there.
Hoping for a Yunus Musa or a Weston McKennie because we're in America mode. And
USA.
they play for Team USA.
That's right.
And they are ballers.
These are pretty easy. I'll be on sleeve duty here,
Sleeve duty.
but there's some rookies too. Yilmaz, I think's in there.
There's a lot of stuff we could pull, but we're about to show out what we're
I just
about
remember
to pull.
that he was a beast for Turkey. Yeah,
You already know.
yeah.
All right.
What you got?
Ooh, a white sparkle of a Charles de Ketelaere from Atlanta FC.
You know, ATL.
ATL, Atlanta. Yeah, right. They're the same thing, Atlanta. Oh, we did get a rookie card.
Ooh.
A Dean Huijsen from AS Roma.
Okay.
He is from what country? It doesn't say here, but this
Wait,
is a
a
pretty
Dean
sick
Huijsen?
card. Yeah.
I've never heard of him.
Okay, I was about to say, damn, dude, tell me he's worth something.
Never heard of him once.
I think it's a pretty sick card. Oh, we got another rookie card from Lazio, and it's
Ooh.
Gustav Isaksen.
I saw that guy in person.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh, because
him.
you saw
I saw
Lazio.
Lazio. Yeah.
That's a sick ass card. We got 2 rookie cards and white sparkles out of the white sparkle.
That's
pack.
nice. Those are fat.
Bro. Thank you
These
for
cards
bringing
are-
those onto the fucking
These
scene right
cards are-
here.
I love these cards.
Those
That's
are
I
my
just
cards.
wanted to-
Thank
I
you
just-
for loving my cards, and thank you for supplying them.
I do. You're welcome.
Shout
You're
out to
welcome.
Golden
I'm
Frog
thank you for
Wax
acknowledging
House,
that.
actually.
Thank you for acknowledging that. I appreciate that.
It's not him. It's Golden Frog Wax House that provides all this stuff for us. So
It's true. The Wax House.
The Wax House.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm getting cards on the daily for winning bets against this man. It's easy. It's like taking candy from a freaking baby.
I mean,
And look at his face, though.
Also,
He's as cute as a baby. Got the little cheek shaved, all that. Little, oh, baby.
I just got a haircut before this. Don't knock.
Oh, don't do it. You know, he's trying to act all nonchalant. I'm nonchalant, but, like, what's up?
You just knocked at me for not shaving the first episode. I remember.
Bro, I'm the biggest
shaved-
hater.
I've shaved every fucking episode.
How
since
many
then, so-
times do we have to
Bullying
establish
works. Remember
that I
that.
am literally
Yeah.
the biggest hater, and I'll take
Yeah.
any opportunity I can to hate.
Yeah. Well, bullying works. I wish I could grow a beard, but can't.
We know.
You know. But
We know.
anyhow.
Shout out for that. Thank you. That was
Yeah,
good.
of course.
I got
of
to
course.
scratch my itch on, ripping a pack.
And before we
Got
get
some
into it,
good
we
shit.
got one other piece of business to give out. It's DGen of the week. I did want to show off first.
Well, actually, let's take it back to last week.
Yes.
When your sister Kellen won.
Yes.
Because you promised a card, and we talked about a card, but when you finally get a card in hand that you really wanted, or in this case, wanted for someone else,
Yeah.
you don't really recognize how nice it looks until
Yeah.
you get it in hand.
And this one came in today. This came in the
hot
mail
drop right
today,
there.
and it's out of 23 select draft picks, which
Yep.
I think collegiate cards just slept on myself.
Oh, you're a collegiate fan. So
I
am
love college football.
It makes
and
sense.
I hated Tim Tebow when he was around, but my sister loved him, and she likes pretty cards. She called me afterwards and said, "I'm so excited. I'm a hobbyist now, a hobbyist.
She's in the hobby.
She is. Welcome into the hobby, Kellen. I'm gonna save shipping next time I see it. Next time
If you
down in
sign up
Austin.
for whatnot, use my code though, so we both get a bonus,
no,
please.
No, she does not need to sign up.
I
for
said it
Whatnot.
first. He didn't.
No,
Dub.
no. But yes.
Anyways, congratulations to Kellen, DGen of the week last week.
Congrats.
Really supports the channel. Just a great woman. Also happens to be Matt's sister, so she's awesome. But
She is. She's the best.
now
She's
this
the best.
week, though.
This week we had quite a week. We had a big social media week. It was our first clip to get some run.
Get some real traction.
Hit the algorithm right.
Hit the algo.
Unfortunately, it hit the algorithm at the one platform we don't have. Which was
Boomer Book.
Facebook. You
Yeah,
know, it went to
Boomer
Facebook. But through Instagram, so only people could comment via Instagram. So some people are looking at it via Instagram. But if you're out there watching because of that clip, welcome in. Thank you so much for showing up. And you are our DJ of the week. Well, Alona Mar is...
Actually, yeah, Alona Mar.
Alona Mar is the A1. She is our DJ
And
of the week.
it's not Maher,
right?
it's Mar.
Mar.
You know that. Thank you for educating us.
Thank you for everybody with the very specific corrections in the comments.
We like to be correct. We're correct kings, so,
and Mar. You know, Mar is a star.
Actually,
Mar.
I'm always wrong, but I'd love to be correct sometimes.
Well,
Mara is a star. She's absolute social media darling right now as well.
Yeah.
She's posting all. She's actually getting. She's pretty funny.
She's very funny.
Pretty freaking funny,
She's
man.
very
She's
funny.
out there on her TikTok. She's out there on her Instagram. You know, she's doing little like, oh, paparazzi, stop. But it's her and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I freaking love it. She's
Great
not,
personality.
doesn't take herself seriously.
Yeah.
She's just a beast.
And if you ever want to be ridden like a backpack by Derek, you know,
Hey, we can make
come
our
on the show and
arrangement.
discuss. You know,
We can figure out an
and we will
arrangement.
get
Doesn't
you a
have to
very
be-
nice card if you want to come. You know.
If you would come on
If
to
you
our
would come,
podcast,
if you want to
Ilona
comment,
Mar.
you want to interact, you want to like anything, you know, anything, you know, if you've acknowledged you've seen this, you know, but if you're a fan of Ilona Mars,
Thank you for watching that clip.
thank you for watching the clip. You are also a DJ of the
Yeah,
week. And
absolutely.
We have a little something for you. All you need to do is comment on the YouTube link.
That's it.
That's it.
Comment on YouTube.
Comment on YouTube. We got you. We got you. And I'm not going to say with what, but we got you with.
We're gonna figure it out.
We are a trading card show, and so it's trading card related, and I think you'll like it. I
hope you'll like
It's also going to be Olympics related. So.
Oh, the best.
Yeah, USA Olympics.
USA.
So unless you're-
USA, which is happening right now
Right
as we
now.
speak.
Right.
Olympics are
It's
happening. all
like
around
quite literally
us.
the only thing outside of baseball happening right now.
I mean, sure. It's very entertaining.
But there's a lot. There's a lot going on. I watched
It's
fencing I
worldwide.
watched steeplechase today.
Did you watch a guy jump in
Yeah.
fencing like he was in a video game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty
Yeah, that was
awesome.
pretty tight.
That's pretty
That
awesome.
was pretty tight.
Steeplechase? How was that?
It was wild, man. There was a guy who missed the water jump. There's like a water jump portion.
Okay.
Where they jump over like a man-made waterfall that's in the end zone of the track deal, and
All right.
I mean these dudes run for
Like,
days.
how does he not make that? Like, what happens on that jump?
Well,
that he
there's a lot of
misses?
people trying to jump over this waterfall thing at once, right?
Oh.
And he like missed it and like fell off to the side and it didn't qualify, so he had to run back. And he was on the last lap, or no, second to last lap when this happened, and then just fucking booked it, bro. Like it was crazy, man. That was crazy.
Did he win?
today. No.
Oh.
He didn't even qualify. He got sixth place, but
fuck cares?
I was rooting for an underdog story. It was a Kenyan guy. I was rooting for him
What's his
because the
name?
American was all the way. I don't remember.
Nobody
his
will
name.
ever
I don't
remember
remember
you.
his name. But he gave a good fight, man. It was like a beast, like last lap.
Well, literally, you're in the
Yeah.
Olympics. You
I mean, he
just
still
fell.
cooked the American that was in that semis with him. But we had an American qualify for the finals, I think. I just lost track. I mean, it's a long race. I get tired watching some of these dudes. You know, sit on the couch.
You get tired.
The athlete specifically is Amos Sarem.
Sarem.
Almost
yes.
Sarem.
Sarem. I
What
thought
a
it was
fighter.
Sarem. I thought it was Sarem.
What a fighter.
Yeah.
Instead of, siding off to the side and just quitting, he ran back. He killed his last lap. He did what he could. He didn't qualify,
Oh,
but
he was so close.
I'm sure he's a
It was
national
like
hero.
he was on that last straight, and I thought that he was like gonna catch up, and then he didn't have it in him.
Bro, he just got gassed.
I mean, he sprinted a whole last lap, dude. It was kind of nuts.
And you
man.
were tired. You were on the couch after that, huh? You were knocked out. Didn't
Yeah.
even see the finals.
You know, I think the finals were after I had to
I
leave
made
the
myself
house.
a
This all happened
sandwich.
today. This is real time.
I made myself a sandwich during the 1,500 meter swim, the men's 1,500 meter, and we won. Of course, the U.S. He freaking paced the whole thing.
Yeah.
He beat the world
That guy-
record actually last night.
That was our last chance at a solo gold.
Katie Ledecky was going crazy. His
For men.
sisters were
For
going
men.
crazy. Yeah. And he did a good job, but the whole race happened while I was making a sandwich. So started, made my sandwich, sat back down, got to see the last 3 laps, and boom, that's all I needed to see.
That's it.
My man dubbed. So
That was-
USA.
U.S. swimming is fire. Like they're good. Like
Back to
and so
back
is
golds now
Australia
for
though. The Australians in the pond, man.
Well, if they want to get anywhere, they got to swim.
Yeah, there's nobody that lives in inland Australia. Fun
You
fact.
can't. Yeah, actually, it's
Yeah.
really
Well,
difficult.
kangaroos.
And emus.
Yeah.
Australia,
Jerry O'Connell in Kangaroo Jack.
I don't know if you guys know this,
Do you
but
remember that
Australia.
movie? Great piece of cinema, right there.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But Australia is the only country in the world to lose a war to flightless birds. Did you know that? You didn't know this. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please. This
Emus
is a card collecting
Penguins?
sports podcast. But emus, the flightless bird, were causing a absolute havoc in Australia in the early 1900s, tearing up farmlands, knocking out desolate towns.
They're mean. I've seen them in the zoo.
They were
They're
tearing
mean.
up. So Australia, I forget. I think it was like 1920s, somewhere around there. Fact check me, the Great Emu War, Frankie, right now. And Australia lost that war. They took all these like makeshift jeeps with mounted machine guns, and they're riding through the terrain. It was too bumpy. The emus were getting away. They killed like not even a handful of emus, and they won. They admitted defeat. All the resources they used for that, it was embarrassing.
Yeah, it was happening in 1932.
1932.
It was a nuisance wildlife management military operation.
The precursor to World War II. The
Wow.
Great Emu War of Australia.
And you bring the tanks out.
They fucking lost, dude. The tanks are too slow to keep up.
I mean,
You could try and blast them from miles away, but them emus, they were pretty smart. They were taunting them and everything. So
emus are mean, man.
Australia, you're
They're
cool,
mean.
but you still lost a war to a flightless bird.
I mean, sounds about right. Oh, croquet.
Oh my
Croquet. You know.
Okay.
But outside of that, man, the last couple days I've been watching the track and field. Yesterday I watched. Did you see the Noah Lyles race? He won by
0.5 of a
a
second.
little nipple.
I saw
nipple hair.
what you put on there.
He won by a little
0.5
nipple
is
hair.
a little bit further than a nipple hair. Maybe
I don't
like
know, man. It was close. It was
maybe
it's
like
a
at
bleak.
least half a nose.
5,000ths of a second is what he won by. But I thought of something. Like I was trying to figure it out the last few days when I've seen Noah Lyles running, like who he looks like and who he acts like, and with his persona. Not
I think
like
he acts like Noah Lyles.
Radon Randell from Blue Mountain State. I've been rewatching Blue Mountain State, so
Niche-
this might be kind of
niche
kind of fresh.
reference.
In my, one of the greatest characters to ever exist, bro. Radon Randell. You remember Radon?
No.
Right? Yeah, you do.
No.
The quarterback in the second season that showed up like rocking the America.
If you watch the
trunks, like,
second season of Blue Mountain
I've
State,
watched every season.
You were in college at the time,
Multiple
and that
times.
is such a small slice of pie
No.
that half the people who watch this, other than maybe like your couple, buddies, may recognize.
I
that.
watched the finale of the entire show last
Matthew,
night.
Frankie.
Last night.
Do y'all know who this gentleman is?
All I remember from that show was that.
Thank you. Yep.
Mainly because our buddy that we used to work with, Sam Beeman,
He
looks a lot
does
like
look
that.
like He does look like that.
I told him that one time, and he
Yeah.
was like, I don't see it at all.
Oh, he 1,000%. 1,000. Yes, that's
Matthew,
good.
what about you?
That's good.
Blue
Radon-
Mountain State. Do you know this
Radon
guy?
Randell though.
I know exactly who he's talking
Dreams.
about.
Oh my god.
Dreams. Radon Randell.
But well, you're close because if you're in college, it's a fun show to watch. But if you're like a jock in high school, it's like the ultimate power fantasy. I was not, but all my friends were.
Power fantasy,
Oh yeah,
so-
I mean, I can
Fantasy.
I can give you like a 2-hour long video breakdown on Blue Mountain State.
Yes.
And it wouldn't be
Thank you.
great.
Thank you.
Anyways, yes, I know exactly. What
He burned up the marijuana field to get God high. You don't remember all that? Like that was like,
No.
dude, that show was the best.
That sounds like Trailer Park Boys,
yeah, that was the finale.
which would be a better show.
But anyhow, yeah. So that was good. He's racing tomorrow in the 200, which that's apparently his event. He's got that in the bag. He's been way cockier about that, even though he was really cocky
He's
about
the
the 100.
fastest man alive.
He was
And he
extremely
proved
cocky
it.
about the 100, where he said, "I feel sorry for all my competitors after losing in the heat, semi heat. But I mean, he got second place. But yeah, he said, I feel sorry for my competitors, and then came out with just an absolute booming performance where he won by 5,000ths of a second.
Dude,
But
that
hey, that's a
whole
win.
race-
A win's a win.
But
you
that
know,
whole
like-
race, the last person in that race ran a 991.
Yeah.
The fastest in I think 1988 was a 992. Got the gold.
Yeah.
So the last place, the eighth slowest runner in the race, got a 991 and would have got the gold in 1988. But instead, he's going home
And
medalist.
At last, I mean,
yeah.
he got in the finals. You can tell.
That's
people
about
that-
it. And then
He,
they're gonna be
but
like,
he's
"We don't
also, I mean, that guy, the guy who got last Seville, he had like kind of taunted Noah in the past, and like they had stared each other down. They've all,
Yeah,
everybody's
yeah,
had
he
like
beat him
run-ins
and
with
stared him
Noah,
down,
right?
yeah. They're cocky
including
out
all the
there.
NBA. The NBA, you don't remember all the NBA beef with Noah Lyles?
No.
Because he came out and said, I don't know how the NBA champion calls himself the world champion because
Oh.
they don't play the world. Like he
He's
said
not
it
wrong,
pretty.
but
He's,
he's
not
not right.
wrong, but like immediately all NBA, like Damian Lillard, Kevin Durant, everybody went cooked him in the comments.
Yeah, and then
stuff.
I'm sure all the guys in Europe were like, "Yeah, it's true, dude. We play real ball."
Yeah, even Giannis. Giannis came out and was like, "Hey, I don't know why he's getting shit on for saying something completely obvious." You know, but
I mean, it's to the letter of the law. It's true. So
yeah.
he's not wrong.
Well, he's not wrong, and he's really fast, and he's
He's
the fastest man in the world.
alive.
The
And if
fastest
you
man.
can beat him, go to the next Olympics.
Yeah,
I can't.
I personally
won't be
just want to see Usain Bolt run 100 still. I want to see what he's got in him. I mean, when you're looking at his record, he's got like
there. You want to see an old man pull a hamstring?
What did Noah
Tear
run? Like
groin?
a 9.79, right? I think it was the Carl Lewis score. 9.79 is what he ran. And Usain Bolt went 9.59. I mean, that was insane.
This is the longest.
9.57? I don't remember.
Since Usain Bolt broke the record for the fastest 100 meter, this is the longest it's been held in history.
Yeah.
So realistically, even putting it
And
with
he
all
did that
these-
shit pounding his chest the last few steps.
dude,
like,
he was peacocking. and
Usain
then
Bolt was so cool. Dude.
all these there's advancements in technology. People, look at the tight clothes versus the shorts and the way they train. All that, it doesn't matter. Like to hold that record for over 20 something years, when people are constantly pushing the limits, is absolutely ridiculous. Usain Bolt, true G, absolute like boss mode.
Yeah.
Even though he's not from the USA.
Yeah. I'll tell you something else I watched. Another sport that I watched yesterday, cycling.
Yeah.
I watched the end of cycling, and there's this girl. So
Cool.
I know you probably didn't watch this one, but this girl
On the way over here, I saw like 4 people cycling. Is that the
Caitlin
Olympics?
Faulkner. No, so she started. She started
I can ride a bike.
10 years ago. She hadn't cycled competitively. Started cycling around Central Park. Realized she's pretty good at this. 10 years later, she's winning the Olympics. Right?
Shows you how shitty that sport is.
I don't disagree. Honestly, I can barely ride
Tabitha
a bike.
down
I can
the
barely
street
ride a
can
bike.
ride
I
a
don't
bike
give a
faster
fuck
than
about
half those adults.
about it. But I will say this: they've made it this big underdog story, right? About like she's kind of come up from, she was doing this as a hobby. Well, you know what her job was prior when she started this as a hobby? A venture capitalist. I don't know if it's like the most underdog story in the world.
Do you know how much
right?
those bikes cost?
Yeah.
They can't afford them in most of the countries in the world.
And they even
so-
said it. They were like, she went from a venture capitalist to a gold medalist. I'm like, I know one of those jobs probably pays better. Like,
Literally,
right?
if you gave me, $500 million and be like, you can do whatever you want with your life, I can dedicate 12 hours a day to training to be an Olympic athlete. Would it work? I have no idea, but they play fucking badminton.
I'd say
Ping pong, badminton.
I'll break the.
Please try me, because judo is what I'm doing next,
You would
and it's going
never-
to
you would
be
get-
straight to his
You
grill.
get worked. You would never. There is not a single sport that you could do.
Not a single one.
No,
Speed
not at
walking?
the Olympic level.
Speed walking?
No, you could never. Have you seen those people?
Dude, ping pong, I could absolutely smack some of those fools.
yeah,
Did you see the snake move the guy did?
I'm
You
telling
don't even know what I'm talking about.
you wouldn't-
Under the table, I forget his name. He's an American though. Under the table, he shows the spin so the other guy can't see it. It goes way high in the air and bounces barely on his side, and the guy's confused because he doesn't know what kind of spin he put on it. And he reaches out and it bounces back onto his side. Ultimately, fucking trolled him. He's like throwing his arms up, confusing him too. It's amazing. I could do that shit. That's
No,
easy.
you couldn't.
Cash
No, you
money.
couldn't. There's no single sport you could do.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah, but you couldn't do it at an Olympic level. I'll tell you
If
that
I had
fucking much.
$500 million
And you couldn't. I mean,
in
that's a
10
lie, but
years,
people know
yes,
that.
absolutely I could. Call me Bruce Wayne.
People know that.
I'll have a
But-
fucking titanium leg, and I'll be tearing up the Special Olympics at minimum.
Okay, different story there. But
You said Olympics. We didn't clarify.
yeah, wow. Okay, well, yeah,
Shout out Eric Cartman.
yeah. Or Johnny Knoxville. Yeah.
Johnny Knoxville, too?
I
Both
can't
of
believe
them?
that movie got made.
Yo.
Yeah.
When
looking
the
back,
fuck did we get ice cream?
that movie aged wildly, like
A lot.
wild age on that one. But
2000s were a wild time.
anything went.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah. But switching gears a little bit, golf. Did you watch any of the golf or see what happened with golf? I know.
I saw what happened. Scotty Scheffler came back with a 62
minus
in the last
9 on the
round.
last day,
He
right?
crushed it. It lost me to 3-0 on my juice, so.
Yeah, you didn't get a 3-0.
But I love the USA. I still got to open a pack and got 2 rookies on your,
That's true.
on
That's
Golden
true.
Frog Wax House's dime.
That's
so it's
true.
tight.
But it was kind of cool seeing Scotty at the top of his game and Djokovic at the top of his game and won in tennis, and they got real emotional.
Well, Djokovic
afterwards.
has turned heel the past year, so.
And he I think he doesn't have how many Olympics is. I think this is definitely his last
He's
Olympics.
like, how old is he? He's like 38 or 40
He's getting
almost,
up
right?
there. He's getting up there.
I mean, he diets, he does his thing, he works out, he's very in shape.
He
but
doesn't get vaccinated. We know that.
Carlos
he's very public.
Carlos Alcaraz is there.
Yeah.
Yannick Sinner's around. Like, there's some guys out there. so.
Casper Ruud, he's getting caught up to for sure.
Taylor Fink, shout out that dude.
But yeah,
Frank-
it was
Frank-
cool seeing them get these dudes have won everything, but they hadn't won a gold medal.
Well, when
and
you're fighting for your country, some people still take that very seriously.
that's a good segue into the Tom Kim deal, because he was also emotional. Tom Kim is one of the best golfers in the world. He is from South Korea,
Okay.
and they have a policy that he had to win a medal. He had to win a medal in order to get a waiver get out of military service
in
for
South
South
Korea?
Korea. Right? So that medal, like getting to a medal like meant a whole lot to him.
Yeah.
And he got like 6th place.
So
and
close.
so like they had like a video on him and he like, dude, I could not imagine. I mean, I'm sure like I've heard also that like his military role will likely be a public facing one, kind of away from combat, right? He's not going to be in the thick of things that we know of, but like still, like, dude, this was his ticket to get out of military. You know, that's also kind of a wild like.
No, that happens in
I know,
smaller countries where
but
it's
like,
required.
it's kind of a wild like policy.
I mean, you
like,
remember
why if they
David
get a medal,
Robinson?
right? Like
David Robinson? Oh, because you're literally putting your country on the world stage in a bright light. You know what I mean? And you're showing that as a South Korean, a country that is not bigger than what, a couple hundred other countries. Like, it's a small country, not population wise, but
pretty
geographically, it's a
population, right?
small country. You go out into the rest of the world and you're top 3 in anything. That's impressive, regardless of their standards and all that other and geopolitical factors. Like, that's impressive to do. So yeah, I mean, I could understand where, hey,
it's impressive to
we'll pull you
get
from that.
6, dude. Like, it's impressive to get anywhere near it.
They set
it's
a
impressive
rule,
to be like his.
If it was top 10, it's top 10. It's not. It's get a fucking medal or not. He knew the rules.
Oh, you're with it. You're with it.
David Robinson went and served in the Navy after he got drafted.
Yeah, but he went to like that was a voluntary deal, dude. Like,
He signed up to do it and he did it.
right.
When you're born in South Korea, you
South, not north.
And I mean,
Not
it's
north.
the same in other
Yeah.
countries like Taiwan. You have required military service as any civilian. Like, I understand it. There's other countries where it's the same. We are lucky here in America. We don't have to do that.
Right.
There's enough people here and that want to fight for our freedom and protect us that we don't have
even
to.
West Point grads in the U.S. like if they are good enough to get to the NFL, they get an exemption quickly, right? And that's somebody who signed up and like.
What's the population difference between the USA and South Korea?
I don't know,
It's
but
a lot.
It's a lot, but it's a big country. I don't know, dude.
No,
it's just
there's
it's just
not
a wild,
enough-
it's a wild policy.
After the
I'm
Korean
standing by
War,
it. I don't think
there's-
it's like yeah, like dude.
Now we're
like,
getting
of
into
course,
politics,
like,
but they had the Korean War. They've lost probably a lot of their male
the
population.
Korean War happened.
Right, and they lost their
time.
male population, a lot of them, during that time. Am I wrong? And so now they have to sit there and protect
19.
themselves before anything else
I
happens.
don't know. I don't know if it has
Anyways.
anything to do with the Korean War, but that's close to politics.
Shout out to
Okay.
geopolitical
Shout out to Tom
relations
Kim. I love
and-
Tom Kim, and I hope that it's a quick stint he has to do, and then he's back on the tour because I love watching the guy golf. Just good personality, good dude, man, good dude. And
Shout out to losers like
I
us.
hated seeing him all broken up after that. And I thought, in my opinion, it's pretty wild policy, right? But that's just my idea.
I recognize my privilege, but also recognize the needs of other countries. So.
All right, we'll let that be that.
Get fucking 1 through 3 if you want to dub, dog.
You've been watching
Get
it?
good.
Okay, have you?
Get fucking better.
It's a one tournament. Like, you know how many tournaments he's top 3'd in?
Nut up, bro.
He's 21 years
Nut
old,
the
bro.
fuck up, G.
Shut the fuck up, dude. You know how hard it is
Loose
to get
bubble
top
out
3 in
there,
any of
bro.
these? Like, that's just.
All you gotta do is
it's
tighten
one
up.
of the worst takes I've ever heard.
All you gotta do is tighten up,
That is
G.
one of the worst whatever. You've been watching any of the basketball?
Is that how you're gonna train?
Yeah. Have you been watching any of the basketball, Derek?
Yeah, they're shooting really well. Like when you have military service, and you got to practice a lot. But yeah, I've been watching. No, I haven't. Not really. It happens at 10 in the morning.
Yeah.
Half the time I'm asleep
Yeah,
or
it's nice.
hungover or something.
They put primetime games on, like. You know,
I mean, they replay it. Why would I watch a replay? I know the final score. I don't care.
just. Okay.
I just know
Hey,
that some
that's
of my
one-
picks
yeah.
have been winning. USA's moving on.
Yeah, your
All
Puerto
the
Rico
things-
pick was great, by the way.
The Puerto Rico women's pick was amazing.
Yeah, but the Puerto Rico men's pick,
Okay,
you picked
so-
like plus 17.5, and they got cooked by like 50.
And then the other one was plus 22.5, and they lost by 2.
It was
so
the juice, so the whole thing lost.
didn't even fucking matter. But I won in HGH and got my free
Hey,
cards.
Whatever.
Sexy cards too.
Yeah,
God, I can't wait to take them home tonight.
Okay.
White sparkle. Talk about it. Anyways.
Anyway,
no, the basketball.
the quarterfinals are sick though.
It's gonna be
Have
dope.
you
All
seen the matchups?
Everything that is supposed to happen is happening.
Yeah.
There's no huge surprises.
And this one, we didn't want a whole lot of upset. I mean, as much as I love the South Sudan story, like, bro, like
We
wanted to
see these big
we wanted to
teams.
see Wemby play against Shea and like the Canadian stars. We wanted to
Fuck
see
Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks is. I love Dylan Brooks. I love Dylan Brooks.
You would like
but
Dylan Brooks.
I
You're a
do.
scumbag.
I do. He's just like
He's
different.
and he's Canadian.
Yeah.
Trash.
I mean, the Canada
Fuck
team's
'em.
pretty cool.
They're good. They're not cool. They're good.
They're cool and they're good.
I don't think they're cool.
both. I think
Why do you think they're cool?
because SGA is one of the coolest.
SGA
young
was
stars.
in the worst
SGA is one
commercial of 2024.
He was. Yes, you're not wrong there. So is
He's
Chet.
a terrorist
so
at
is
this
Chet.
point. Chet's not on any team. We didn't let him on the U.S. team because we don't give a fuck about him
I mean,
or whatever he's from.
think he's from
Yeah, I think
US
he is,
kid.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
US.
Just making sure he's not,
it's
like,
just for the
Australian or some
team.
stupid
But
shit.
but no, SGA, like he's one of the coolest young stars in the NBA. He's incredible.
You like him because he models in underwear. That's why you
No,
like him.
that's not. I think
Anthony
he's really
Edwards
good.
versus SGA. Who you picking?
Edwards.
Then get the fuck outta here.
Edwards
SGA is
the,
trash.
The U.S. team is by far the coolest. I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying other fucking
You're
teams are
hyping
cool.
up another country, dog.
So fucking what,
You're
dude?
glazing.
So
You're doing
what,
tricks
dude?
on it, bro. You need to chill.
Stop with the doing tricks on
Canada?
Tricks on anything.
Chill.
Canada's cool. Hey, and you know who's not cool is the French team. Fuck Wemby. Bitch ass. What do you think about that?
He's on the French team, bro.
Yeah.
The NBA team hasn't started
Yeah,
yet.
who's even played with Nick Batum on that team?
Trash.
Is that who he's with?
Yeah, it's Nick Batum, him, Gobert, and like
Oh, Gobert. I forgot
nobody
Gobert's
else
on the
that's
team.
even worth half a shit. They really don't. I looked at the roster. The guards are horrible. So they're really just hoping that they can
I always love
people.
like looking up. Like I looked today. I was like, who's on the Germany team? But the Wagner, the
Wagner
Wagners,
bros,
the Wagner.
Schroeder, and then
Wagner
also
bros.
they have a very, very like in Europe they play very tough
Isaiah
basketball. They know the
Bonga
FIBA
was
rules.
randomly on that team. I think.
There's a couple
No,
guys.
Australia. I think he's.
Australia and New Zealand have some
Yeah.
interesting players you wouldn't think, but obviously they come from somewhere else, so that's why. But Team USA is gonna win. It's
Yeah.
almost inevitable.
If they don't, they'll get ragged no harder than anybody. Like they better bring back the gold. Like it's
They
really-
have to.
Like
They
if they
absolutely
don't,
have
like
to.
woo.
I don't think that there's enough.
The Michael
competition out
Jordan
there
people
for 'em.
come out of the rafters like Braun will never be any. You know, like
And you know what I'm gonna
that.
fire back?
What?
Michael Jordan got his dad killed. LeBron didn't do that. Okay.
Oh Jesus! Wow, that's aggressive.
That's
That's a
if we're
rumor.
gonna ask
Yeah, that-
conspiracy theories,
My man,
and stuff, number one,
hey,
that I
Michael
believe
Jordan.
in-
Michael Jordan is the ultimate degenerate.
He is, dude. Actually,
He
honestly,
is, yeah, my man.
Hey, respect
We
Michael
respect
Jordan.
you, Michael. You know, we respect
gambling
you, Michael.
debts may have
you know,
hurt
you
your
are a gambling
family, but
legend.
dude,
that's for
honestly,
sure. yeah.
that's real, bro. Like, hey,
I don't know.
Fuck
if
you,
that's-
I'm not
that
paying
is
you.
Absolutely
He's fuck you, I'm not paying you. We're gonna kill your dad. Fuck you, I'm not paying you. Like,
yeah,
damn, that's
yeah.
real.
I mean,
That's DJ and shit.
we
And then
know
he
the
probably
rumor.
placed a bet later that night.
The guy loves casino and he loves golf and I
He loves
respect-
a cigar,
I
too.
love both those things as well. I love.
He loves a Latina too.
I mean, yeah, like he, yeah.
Hey, we got me and him. We're the same thing. You know, we're the same
Well,
dude.
but I will say that like he also played against the dream team.
There it goes.
Attaboy, the dream. I got you. The dream
Preach.
team played against absolute nobodies. When
so
Mike
they had
was there.
0 other NBA players in the whole.
Basically,
Olympic
I think they had
fucking
Tony
tournament.
Kukoc, who was about to be on
So,
in the NBA.
Yeah, I think
And
it was
that was
0
like
or
it.
1.
Yeah, he was playing for Yugoslavia. Times changed a little bit, and I'm telling you, I don't know. I would like to see how the Dream Team would play against Jokic. You know, how would they play against Wemby? How would they play against SGA? They didn't
I
see
don't
the
think
same
Jokic
talent.
would be that much of a problem. Yes, he has way more talent,
Oh, dude, Jokic-
but he has the same
in
athletic
their time-
profile as George Mikan.
They didn't
He
have
has
a
more
7
skill?
They didn't have a 7-footer that could shoot threes, throw behind his back passes and shit. Like, well, I mean, they had Magic, but he wasn't 7 feet.
He's like 6'9".
Yeah, not
Point
7
guard,
feet.
too.
Not 7 feet.
Either way, I don't know. I don't care about arguing different. We're not going to see it. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. So enjoy everything for what it is.
Yeah.
It will never be fuck Wemby other than this pouty little bitch.
I don't really-
He doesn't even have an NBA
I don't really-
team,
I
so
don't
he
really-
can't really speak on that
I don't really
shit.
hate the guy, but like I just.
But I mean, he's a fucking 20. Is he 20 at this point? I think he's either 19 or 20.
Yeah.
I think he just turned 20 recently. He's taking the world by storm already. The team, the Spurs, the team is setting him up for as much short-term success as they can
Okay,
before
this
they
was
really
not
go
this was
long-term.
not a way to get the Spurs conversation.
But
going,
you said fuck Wemby, so we're gonna
Yeah,
talk about it
yeah,
now because CP3 and Harrison Barnes. About
I'm
to,
also wondering.
Give me a couple dubs.
Just to move on past this, like good stuff.
Fuck you.
Moving on, the 3x3 basketball.
3 versus 3.
No, they keep calling it 3x3. They've been very clear on the broadcast.
different language.
It's
3v3.
3x3. No, they're speaking English too on the broadcast, but for some reason the Olympics likes to call it 3x3. Our teams are trash.
Did you see the men's team? It's Jimmer Fredette and his two
and
buddies
he
from
got
college.
hurt, dude. And it was a big bummer because he got hurt in the third game, and then
I've never seen Matthew play basketball, but I'm purely convinced he could be on the 3v3 team right now.
yeah, it was bad.
I've never seen it, but just the fact that he enjoys it, I know he could shoot a ball better than those idiots. He might even be able to get a steal or two.
Better than Jimmer Fredette.
What has he done this year?
He got hurt. So
Cool.
he got hurt, and then they
So
had
that's
the
a
fourth,
guarantee that Matthew
There's
would be
a
better.
fourth. There's a fourth
He'd be
person on the
available.
3x3 team. So like they had no subs, and that team they had their last game where it was like their last chance to get a dub, and they just got cooked at the end. They were leading. They were looking so good, and then they just ran out of gas.
I don't know. It's a different
But
brand
the
of
women's
basketball.
team, the women's team were doing like they got in the knockout.
They
round.
played today.
They got beat.
Did they?
Yeah,
I know
I
they put up
watched
some points, but
I watched. They got beat
either
by
way,
Spain.
it's a whole different version of the game that other countries still actively play, and they practice more than us. So these players that are playing on these teams,
and that we invented though. Like that's the part.
but
where
then
it
we
gets a little more,
realized
like,
5v5 is the best way to play basketball. You have a whole court, fucking use it. Don't be idiots. Offense, defense, all that shit.
Yeah.
No switching up. No doing that. Women's basketball used to be 3v3 half court until 1990 or something like that. They switched to quarters, which the men's game still hasn't done.
I actually didn't know that. I
Yeah,
learned
it was. You would literally have 3 offensive players and 3 defensive players, and they would just split at half court. That's how women's basketball used to be played.
Wow.
Yeah, it was real different. My dad put me onto that because we used to go watch Jodie Faust at the Frank Irwin Center when she coached the Texas Longhorns.
Okay.
We were there for her 700th win. We got a Hershey bars, 700 wins on it.
Great story.
It was interesting.
Yeah,
it was a very, very interesting night that night. We went to it was fun though. Had a good time.
Yeah.
I think that you pick Haley Van Lilith for the team though too.
She was not the problem.
I'm not saying
She was not
the problem.
She was the one hustling. I watched the games, and she was.
You still put on Ryan Howard and Derica Hamby, who are all stars in the league. So why don't you get another all star in there in the league? Try and just shore it together. Maybe the team works a little better.
Caitlin Clark.
I
think Caitlin Clark instead of Van Lith would have been that would have been.
Caitlin Clark's a beast.
I love Caitlin Clark. She
I don't know if I love her, but she's a beast.
Big fan.
She's
I'm a big fan.
very, very, very good at what she does.
She is.
And then
it gets people really mad.
Does she keep it hairy? We still don't know. Shout out to AB. And what is it? CTESPN?
Yeah.
CTESPN. We're not quite there, but
no. We won't ever be there. There was one thing that he posted today. That's a good segue.
Today?
That it was a viral. I'm not going to say what he posted,
posted.
One of the things I had on a rundown. Did you see the French pole vaulter? Yeah.
Hold on. The man. Okay, you don't know. There's pole vaulting is an event in the Olympics, obviously, and there's a French man who was going up for his last jump, I think it was, and he was getting ready to medal, even, right?
No, he was about to get to the finals.
Close.
He was about to get to the finals. The finals happened today.
He was getting really close, and just like any man, when they get really close, he got in his own way.
God, he
got in his own way.
He let his Johnson hit the bar.
he lets the pole flex. He flips over. He's on his way down, clearing it. And next thing he sees is his fucking meat just knocking the bar off. Not even grazing the bar.
No.
His shit flopped on the bar and said, "You're coming with me, buddy."
Yeah.
So he might have lost the ability to medal, but I think he gained
a lot of attention
from that.
He gained a lot of attention. I mean, think about it. What does that was to get to the finals. So what does 5th place in the pole vault? Would you rather have 5th place or go viral and everybody's
let everybody in the world know that your dong
fucking
made you lose?
That's where it went, right?
Yeah, it's pretty raw.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the advantages of not being a grower, not a shower type beat. You know what I'm saying? Or just being tiny. Shout out Shrimp Dick.
In your home country. Yeah, that would have been really bad if it.
If he
if it showed up in but the cameras are getting good.
Oh,
you know
dude.
what I mean?
Some of those tights that they're wearing, I know some people are out there freaking out.
Yeah,
they got a couple socks stuffed in there. Better watch out.
They are tight, man.
But I guess it's the aerodynamics
on the
everything.
world stage too. It's
where you worked your whole life to get there.
Yeah.
I'm either winning a gold or
being remembered for something. My man's being remembered, immortalized for something.
Legends never die, and that man is going to end up with 32 STDs by the end of the week in the Olympic Center. I already know it. Shout out pole vaulter, and he has the ultimate. I work with my pole for a living. What you got, girl? God dang.
That is a good opener. I don't know how you say it in the French. I don't know. I work with the pole for a living. I can't do a French accent.
Okay, that didn't sound.
Yeah,
that sounded almost like Slovenian.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I'm not the best there. But other viral moment that happened. You see this Turkish shooter guy? He's so cool.
What do you think about him?
I think he's awesome.
No. What do you think about him?
Huh?
Who is he? What does he do? What did he do before the shooting competition?
Oh, he's a hitman. Absolute assassin. He was Angelina Jolie's husband. And whatever. Yeah. Mr. Mrs. Smith, actually.
No. He's way cooler than that shit. Because Bro, you better not be knocking on my shit. So there was a shooting competition, and now they use airsoft rifles. Basically, it's not a real shooting. They used to use 22 and even smaller caliber, but now they just use airsoft. It's easier, it's safer, it's more accessible to everybody. You don't have to, because some countries you can't even have a fucking gun. So how do you join in on the shooting competition? Well, all these people have glasses that are meant to block one eye's
block
vision
one eye,
and enhance the other eye. They have.
I mean, the guy this guy was going against looked like Inspector Gadget. These, like,
Spy Kids type shit.
All these like goggles and shit, and they had the big ear protect. He had earplugs in,
barely.
But like, I mean, one hand in his pocket, two
pocket,
eyes open.
But the hand in your pocket is because you want to stabilize and you want to limit any movement. But other people had literal body like armor type on, where they moved and locked into a position so their muscles didn't move them, and the rifles and the pistols even. And then this guy,
I think he was from Japan, that did like the like the back all swiveled.
So it's just like if you've ever seen Overwatch, they have like in like different shooters, and they have like ultimates like that where they. And that's from the shooting competitions. But like you said, 2 eyes open on the turkey guy.
Yeah.
The only thing 2 eyes open when you shoot at a target means is you're taking in the whole peripheral, the view of the field, and you're taking in what's behind, what's in front, who's around, because that man's been in some shit. That man went to...
I believe that.
He went to a couple places. He identified his target. He picked him out. He dipped... Yeah. Fucking went back, got a Turkish bath or like haircut type shit.
The coldest line about it too when they asked him about like all the... They told him he was going viral pretty much. He goes, I'm a natural shooter.
I'm a natural shooter.
That's sick. Like,
gee, that is...
I respect.
And he got silver. So like it worked for him.
I don't know if he got... I think he got silver.
No, he got silver.
The team got silver.
He got silver.
Well, yeah.
Next to the Korean girl.
I think he was part of the team.
I think it was individual. I don't give a shit, actually.
I
really don't care. He was a G. He could kill us both. Yeah. So...
yeah.
Don't piss him off.
Yeah, I'm a horrible shot. I missed a deer from 25 yards away one time, and I scoped my nose.
A deer from 25?
I've still got a. I could have hit it with a baseball, throwing it out of the deer stand.
Oh, if you were hunters and gatherers, this man would be picking berries.
I'd be way skinnier than I am now. That's for sure. But yeah, like it was 30-06 that I was shooting.
Yeah.
And I like how when you look at the scope, there's little bitty. You can barely see through it. So I got real close, and I shot in the kickback. I mean,
was it not rested on your shoulder?
It was, but I just kept leaning. I and I wish I could say this when I was like 12. I was 19. I had to tell this story 100 times the next day. My aunt and uncle,
Texas too,
my aunt and uncle had it was on their property. They had like a big New Year's Eve party afterwards, and like everybody came. So I had to tell the story of like how I got just a gash all the way around here, and they were like, "Well, at least was the deer pretty big?" And I was like, "I don't know, I missed him
from 25 yards out. He could have thrown a rock and hit it."
That's a guesstimation.
Well, not him.
That's a guesstimation. I have shot deer before, but I'm not a big hunter.
Wow,
anymore.
what a fucking. That's gross.
I love deer meat, you know. And
anyways, talking about shooters in the Olympics, one thing I wanted to say, for years, Kevin Durant has denied his nickname.
Now he's
Slim Reaper.
Now he's
the Slim Reaper. But we see the behind the scenes footage of him at the practice and everything, and everybody's like, "Oh, they asked what's the coolest nickname," and Slim Reaper comes up a few times, and they actually interview him and ask him about it because I thought that was the dopest name in the world.
It was always the coolest
when I first hit it.
Yeah.
The Slim fucking Reaper, like that's just who he is, and it fits his persona. He doesn't get bitches either. It's like it's super dope, right? Like shout out KD, hook him. But that is who he is, and he's embraced. He's like, no, I didn't like it before, but now that I've really done some shit and I've dropped my nuts on the table, like I'll take it. I like the Slim Reaper.
And what he said was like, I didn't think I deserved that nickname. Get out of here, dude.
I think he just didn't like it at first.
I think he didn't want people to like see that he was slim, like he was gonna try to bulk up or something. But he never did.
He couldn't. It's just his body style. Yeah. I think he went back to his old days where
I also thought Durantula would have been a cold nickname.
Well, Durantula is a cold nickname. It's just the most acceptable one. But dude, the Slim Reaper, like, bro, come on, that shit's awesome. Wild. That awesome. I really like that one.
Yeah, I'm glad he's embraced it finally.
Dude, he has to.
He'd have to now.
It's sick. I think
he's gotten to a level of comfort with himself that I really respect.
I think he's finally, he's like, hey, I've won my shit. I'm just going to try and win some more. But if
Kevin
I don't,
Durant. You know who I am.
Whatever.
You know who I am. Like, that was a great interview. All right. Well, enough of the Olympics, man. The trade deadline, it was going on. Like, I think it ended while we taped last week, if you remember right. But I don't know. The next day it happened. So there was some stuff. The major trade that happened with our team that we watched, that we follow.
First of all, the person on YouTube who said, "Stop talking about the Astros," you can go fuck yourself.
That was James Moran. He can't fuck himself.
Oh, that was Moran. You can definitely fuck yourself, and I know you do.
Yeah.
I know you, dirty fucking dog.
Yeah.
Anyways, shout out to the Astros. They finally did something very controversial. Some people don't like the trade, including our friend Reese. Fuck you, Reese.
I'm not gonna like the trade. Did you love the trade? Like, did you love it?
From the optics right away? Probably not. No, I didn't. But I also kept putting that. I was very skeptical from the beginning.
It took me a couple nights to sleep on it and think about it, and then like get over it. Yeah.
There's some logic behind it. We didn't give up our true prospects, only the guys who had only actually made it, and we'll see. Blasso's going to impact for 2 years. Whatever, that's fine. That's kind of an L,
I think
though.
he's a career mid-reliever.
He is, but we'll see. And then Loperfido, though, he's electric. We love Loperfido because he's been better than Abreu.
Fan favorite, but we got a beast right behind him.
He does turn 1-star catches into 5-star catches, though. Like, half of his diving catches are terrible reads. So I can understand where they're coming from. He strikes out 36% of the time, whatever. Will Wagner, son of Astros legend Billy Wagner, that's a little disappointing, mainly because of legacy, but he's 26. People are saying his arm won't keep him at third. He has to play second, but we have Jose Altuve. Anyways, I say all that to say this. We got Yusei Kikuchi! And he came out. All the hate and vitriol from all the Astros fans, which was not warranted.
Bad for the guy.
He had no doing in this. He didn't
trade for
me
himself.
to him. Yeah, he didn't do that.
Yeah.
Like, trade me to the Astros for these 3 guys. He didn't give a shit. He wanted to just pitch for his team. His wife came out online and was like, "Thank you to all the Astros wives who have already messaged me, gave me like recommendations. They're treating him well. He's the first Japanese pitcher for the Houston Astros."
I bet the first thing he did was like, "Hey, turn Twitter notifications off."
He never had him on. He's a 33-year-old man, just like me. He doesn't want to be bothered. He sleeps 13 hours a day, we discovered.
I respect 13 to 15.
13 to 15 hours a day, and now he's on a Mattress Mac mattress. I wonder how much sleep this man can get. I'm excited.
I didn't think about the Mattress Mac.
Yo,
Mattress Mac Mattress Mac's sitting there like, how the fuck do I sign this guy? Like,
frothing at the mouth right now.
He sleeps how many hours?
I'll swap out his mattresses in the middle of his sleep time.
Today.
I will be there, dude. Yeah, fuck yeah. You don't even got to finance. You say, it's on me, brother. And then he comes out on a Friday night, his first night for the Astros, guns down 11 total Rays and 8 in a row.
His first 2 batters, he let up a double and then a home run, and everybody's like, "Oh shit, here we go." Then set a franchise record for the consecutive strikeouts.
8 strikeouts in a row from Yusei Kikuchi, and all we read about from the last week was he's a stuff play. It's a stuff play. He throws harder than Flaherty. He has more movement than Glass now. His pitches were really good. They just weren't sequenced well together. I think we saw a little bit of evidence. He threw his changeup more than he ever has for swing and misses ever. So we'll see if the Astros can turn him into a viable piece.
And there was a little bit of like a spot. I saw a spot coming out saying like, well, we noticed certain things that he does really well that we want to like tell him to do more of, like acting like the smarter than you.
And I want to say this to some of these other asshole Astros fans. Once again, fuck Reese.
Especially Reese.
Once Dana Brown came on, everybody thinks we got rid of the analytics team because Jim Crane was like, "No, let me get rid of these guys. We don't need them." I was reading on, Reddit's a very good source, but they did retain
next to Wikipedia.
And actually, Wikipedia is amazing. Fuck you.
Both great sources.
But literally, fuck your college professor as well. But they retained not only do they retain their data-driven staff, they increase the amount. And so behind the scenes, they're still there. You just don't see the nerds in the main positions because we lost them to the Orioles. Yeah. They took a lot over there when they took our head guy. Yep. So realistically, I think we're headed in the right direction. I'm a Kikuchi fan.
Me too. I think
we love Cooch.
Coochie.
Shout out my boy Coochie. You say Kikuchi. I say flame the motherfuckers up and strike them out. So
it's time to win a fucking World Series. Baby.
We got to get down to the nitty gritty. The batters aren't doing what they need to do, but they will.
They will.
All right. Enough Astros. Fuck the guy on the YouTube. Fuck Reese.
Football is here. I mean, preseason football.
I have a couple in my parlay.
I do. I have a bunch. I mean,
preseason doesn't mean shit. It's going to be gone in 2 years anyway.
Give me all the preseason.
But it's going to be gone. Yeah, you watch weird shit. One thing about It's Caseytime that I will tell you guys that you may not know, that I will remember from the time I was like 10 or 11 when I learned this about him. If you say a college, It's Caseytime knows the mascot.
I'm a nerd.
It's Long Beach State.
Sports nerd. Yeah, they're the dude. You put me on the spot here.
That one's easy.
The Dirtbags.
Yeah, you played for baseball. Did you play for that team or no?
No, okay. But the Dirtbags are the baseball team only, but they have a different.
Charleston.
College of Charleston.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
Now he's letting me down. You see this shit?
Well, he's done
too many drugs and drank too much alcohol and his path through from then to now that he can't even remember.
College of Charleston. We played them in a regional a couple years back. Yeah, no, I forget them. But yeah. It's been a while, man.
Okay, give me a random one. Give me some random. Give me your favorite mascots, college mascots.
The California Santa Cruz, the Banana Slugs.
Banana Slugs. Yeah. That's a good one. That's
I like
a good
that one. Yeah.
Cal State Fullerton.
Cal State Fullerton is the. Dude, I know
Titans.
this
dude just fell the fuck off,
bro.
Trash. I don't remember.
This was something. This was literally just this. This was a little fun party trick. when I was 10. You know, that
I guess he doesn't party anymore. He used to party when he was 10. Now he doesn't party.
Well, they stopped NCAA, the video game, until
it's
this
back.
year. It's till this
Did
year.
you know that? Because we talked about it last week.
But that's how I knew them all.
Have you gotten any better?
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah, so I have. We've won 2 games since then.
2 games.
No, 2 and 3. We're 2 and 3 now. Like, we're in a prime position to
Sounds like this
get back
man's
to bowl
HGH
eligibility.
picks.
We're in a prime position to get back to eligibility. I figured out that the scrambling quarterback is the guy to go with. I've also figured out how to slide. You tap square. You tap it. But he's got like I think he's got 3 touchdowns and 9 and 10 interceptions on the year. I throw into the other team all the time. I'm throwing to the other team too much. My defense is nasty, but I'm throwing to the other team too much, and like that they just with either quarterback. And it's a quarterback controversy, but I am determined to get to a bowl game. We're not going to make the playoffs. Like, we're not a championship contenders. I'm losing recruits because we're not championship contenders. But it's okay. Marshall will be back. We are Marshall.
Just take a bus everywhere, please, because we don't need some more
enough.
shit.
Enough of the plain tragedy jokes.
Football's coming back. I'm a
is.
Cowboys fan, unfortunately, and that means old man Zeke is on my team again. It's not even anywhere close to old man
You see that
Logan.
video?
The one I
sent you. He's running.
He's a fucking.
He looks like
Zeke
cooked, man.
since his rookie year. Zeke has been a bitch.
You know who I think would look better?
He's a fat fucking Lenny
who would
Kravitz
look better
who thinks it's really cool
today?
to look like a fat fucking
Herschel
hamster.
Walker would look better running through those than he would today. Like a 70-year-old
Jackson,
Herschel Walker.
Earl Campbell in a wheelchair. I don't give a fuck. Give me.
Yeah.
I actually don't even want Zeke on the team.
Yeah.
Like, give me Deuce Vaughn, 5'6", juking out there. Give me it's Caseytime other than Zeke, because that stupid bitch just wants to worry about his nose ring placement, how his hair's looking.
He does it.
Yeah.
But you know the first down that he gets up and does that, you're gonna have flashes of like.
No, I am the most realistic Cowboys fan on this planet. I think we've described that and explored that.
We have explored that, but like,
I really fucking hate.
So,
Zeke
are you a
and
fan?
Dak.
Are we getting there? Like, do you root for like?
It's torture at this point.
Do you
but
have when the team does have success? Are you happy?
I don't even fucking know because they haven't had success since I've been 5 years old.
They
How
were
would
the
I know?
second seed in the playoff last year.
And then what happened?
Before the Packers
last
game.
year? Okay, last year
Before
was
the
ass. We all
Packers game,
saw it.
how are you feeling?
I want to let you guys know pure euphoria is seeing Tony Romo on the field throwing to Des Bryant. That's all I need. That's all I need in my life. I don't want Dak. I don't want Zeke. CD's cool. We can keep him.
That's in the past.
Keep him
That was
around.
like a long
I'll
time
live in the
away.
past at this point.
That was
Jason
a
Witten,
long
Jay
time
Witt,
ago.
please come back. Please.
Wow.
Fuck these guys. Fuck Mike McCarthy.
And it's funny
Fuck the
because
Cowboys.
those teams you're describing never won fucking anything either.
Yeah, because Jerry Jones has sucked for his whole entire
Jerry
fucking
Jones
life.
had nothing to do with them.
He became
losing the
GM
Browns.
after the '95
Jerry Jones
Super
had
Bowl.
absolutely nothing
We
to
haven't
do
won a
with
Super
that.
Bowl since then. Jerry Jones had nothing to do with it. He owns the team. He runs the team, but he has nothing to do with it.
Switching gears a little bit, but keeping it in football. Have you seen anything about the football? What came out today about the Michigan football probe?
No, I don't care about Michigan
So,
football. Harbaugh
Sharon-
left. He knew it was fucked up.
Sharon Moore, their new coach. They're investigating the Connor Stallions. If you don't know, Connor Stallions was the assistant coach who was mysteriously caught in a photograph on the sideline of a Central Michigan game with like fishy sunglasses. Where was he recording the game? And like apparently he had purchased over 50 tickets to over 50 games in conference, and he was secretly recording all this shit, right? And Sharon Moore mysteriously deleted over 50 texts between him and Connor Stallions that were maybe damaging, and now like he's gonna be suspended. Like Michigan football, like all I know is there were a lot of people that are Michigan fans that I know. One person in particular that I know out there who had a lot. His name is Brandon Gennady. I'm gonna call him right out. You know, I used to work with the guy.
Yeah, Brandon
And,
Gennady.
Yeah, Frankie knows Gennady. Yeah. Well, Gennady had a lot to say when the Astros sign stealing scandal came out. He's also a diehard Michigan fan. He's now he's in a predicament, you know. And I think a lot of Michigan fans that maybe had a lot to say about, you know.
Well, unlike the Astros in 2017, who were deemed to be cheating, allegedly.
Yep.
Other teams too in 18,
Only in home
19,
games
all of it.
during the regular
Yankees
season
and the Red Sox.
was all that was ever
Which
proven.
also in 2017 they lost every single playoff home game at home, or in the World Series, every single World Series game at home.
19 that happened.
I think that happened. They didn't lose one in that year. Either way, fuck it. Yeah. Michigan's about to suffer the same fate. They just won a championship. Nobody fucking cares. They knew this was coming.
Yeah.
The whole university knew it was coming. Sharon Moore stepped up and said, I'll take the bullet. Just pay me a little bit of money. And then Harbaugh left.
He went deleting texts. He went Tom Brady mode.
He's just trying to cover his shit, but he's making money. Nobody gives a fuck. Michigan's going to be irrelevant anyway.
Oh,
because of this. Like, it's going to happen, but they just won the championship. So irrelevancy for a championship, I
was
trade
it worth it? Was it worth it?
10 years of irrelevancy
I agree
for
with
one
you.
championship, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Texas Tech still hasn't sniffed it, so I know you'd take
Hey,
that shit.
what the fuck was that about? This year, bro. Hey, Micah Hudson. Remember the name.
Pew, pew,
Remember
pew,
the name,
pew, pew.
Micah
Shots
Hudson. Micah Hudson.
Wait, who is that? What about the softball girl? What's her name? Maybe you can get a dub there.
Kennedy.
Women's softball.
Kennedy. I don't remember her name, her full name. But yeah.
Anyways.
a lot. Yeah, it's Texas Tech.
Preseason is
We're
gonna
gonna have a
start
hell
this
of a
week,
year,
though.
is what I'm
No,
saying.
Texas Tech
And
sucks.
Micah Hudson is gonna win the Blitna Cough as a freshman. Book it.
I'm booking it.
Speaking of Texas
And
Tech,
charging
though,
you for my losses.
Patrick Mahomes has a
One of the GOATs, him and Tom
Black
Brady.
Swan
1 and 2 to me.
situation where maybe a guy has pictures of him in his locker and is trying to emulate exactly who he is.
Is his name Dylan Raiola?
Yes, the quarterback for Nebraska. Wow.
The man just wants to make money. His little brother too.
It's a little creepy.
They're all over
It's a little
social
creepy.
media.
The guy really doesn't look a whole lot like Mahomes
He
until
doesn't
this
not
year.
look like him until he puts
Until
the
this
pads
year.
on.
Until this year. Yeah.
Yo, the pads picture where he's running with the, the green
he's
15.
He's running the same
He's
way. And
got red and
I
white
love
on.
Patrick.
It
I
looks
watched
like
Patrick
Patty.
his whole college career, and let me tell you, his
just like
running
Patty.
style is goofy. Like,
Let me ask
his
you
running
this.
style is goofy.
Question, though.
Hopland Mahomes is a real thing. He's always got knee injuries.
Patty Mahomes gets a random genie comes up to him, whispers in his ear, "Hey,
Yeah.
I'll make Dylan Raiola your true blood little brother, but I have to kill Jackson." What do you think he does?
Oh, you gotta take that.
Jackson,
You
you're
gotta take
gone,
that.
brother.
Yeah, I mean,
That TikTok
it's like,
is
oh,
gone,
like,
my boy.
yeah.
That's the little brother he never had. So I'm sure Patty's having fun with it. He's in Nebraska, which is really close to Kansas City, or at least as close as you can get in these flat fucking states.
Okay, time out.
Where else is Nebraska
you
close
talking
to?
about?
Name a major metroplex that Nebraska's close to next to Kansas City.
Chicago.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Chicago's way closer
Is your
to
geography
Nebraska.
that fucked up? Do you know how far Chicago is from there?
It's
3-4 states
Chicago's
away,
close.
brother.
Okay, is Chicago? Frankie, you gotta help us on this.
God, don't do
is
this
Chicago
in that. Don't do
closer
this
to
as
Lincoln,
Caseytime,
Nebraska?
'cause it's not gonna
What's
work
closer
for
to
him.
Lincoln,
It's
Nebraska?
not gonna work
Kansas
for him.
City or
It's
Chicago?
not going to work for him. He's not that smart.
They're not
it's
that-
okay.
they're not
I'm
that.
dumb on the show. Outside, I know a little bit. This guy, I know where Chicago, Illinois is. I know where the fuck it is, brother.
I mean,
All right, so Lincoln, Nebraska to Kansas City, right?
Yeah.
Is 202 miles.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
I can't wait to hear
That's close- that's closer than I thought.
824 miles to
That's
fucking
closer than I
Chicago.
thought, Whatever.
God dang, dude.
I thought Nebraska was more. North
I know you thought, and you were wrong.
Oh well. Where?
Is 522
Okay.
miles.
All right. All right.
More than double. Thank you
Whatever.
for being
You got one.
you.
There you go. There you go.
Yes, you think yes. Anyways,
Yeah. Well, I mean,
that shows you the average American intelligence and education.
I don't know why I feel Nebraska's more north than. I guess you're right.
I'm just
closer to
weird
Missouri.
that you're not offended by me calling you average.
I'll take average.
Trash as fuck. Anyways,
Whatever, yeah.
yeah, you were wrong. Anyway, Patty Mahomes though this year,
Yeah.
take Dylan Raiola under his wing. 200 miles is a 3-hour drive. If you're Patty Mahomes, it might be 2.5 hours. It might even be a flight because you're taking one with Taylor Swift on a private jet. You know what I'm saying? So then they can link up and do their thing. And
I don't know if Patrick likes this. I don't know if I would. If somebody copied my whole fucking I get it. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, right? There's something to be said about that. But like, dude showed up like a costume of Mahomes for fucking Halloween. You know what I mean? Like look, and he's gonna use that, and he's gonna get drafted above where Mahomes was, and he's gonna make some franchise make a big
you know what I'm gonna
fucking
say?
mistake.
I'm gonna say,
It
drop
all
your nuts,
depends on what he
kid.
does on the-
Do your fucking thing.
Hey,
Try and
look.
be me. Try your best to be me at fucking Nebraska.
Yeah.
Try your best, please. And then after that, try again, because I've already won how many Super Bowls? 3 fucking Super Bowls. Let anybody who you want emulate you. Good. Any press is good or bad press. He's not putting shit
And
on
I'm
his
about to win
name.
my 3rd in a row.
He's literally saying, this is the best quarterback I want to be, so I'm going to show up looking like him, so I try and feel like him and play like him. I'm saying, hey, Dylan, you're not me. Good job, though.
All I know, I'm just ready to watch fucking football, man. We had the Hall of Fame game. It lasted 3 quarters. It got rained out.
Didn't even
Whatever.
watch.
Whatever. I didn't really watch a whole lot of that, but like the NFL Top 100 list came out, got people talking. Like it's back, baby. It's back. And I'll tell you what the NFL Top 100 list did. Guaranteed the Chiefs are going back to back to back. 3-peat. Guaranteed, because they didn't put Patrick Mahomes at number 1. They put him 4th. Do you
Who's
think
number
that?
1? Oh, Tyreek.
Tyreek.
But it was bet on. It was voted on by the players,
They put
right?
Christian McCaffrey. Yeah,
It was voted on by the players.
have these players have they not fucking learned? Do they
The
have the
offense-
audacity, bro? Like
But the offensive players don't have to play against Pat, so they're not worried about it.
Bro,
They're like, oh, I love Tyreek. He fucks all these bitches. He makes all these touchdowns. Yay!
they're all fucked.
Patty's just
Every
talking
one of
like
them's fucked
fucking
because
Kermit
Patrick-
while he lifts up that
Patrick
fucking
just,
trophy.
if you watch quarterback, you know that
Taylor
Patrick's-
Swift is on the Chiefs side, so
Patrick needs just the slightest little bit, and he's gonna internalize that. He's gonna write on his bulletin board, and he's winning 3 in a row.
so I
this
love
year.
Patrick Mahomes.
Book it this year. Book it.
The
Book it.
most non-UT Texas quarterback, Patrick Drew Brees was crazy too. He was great. He went to Purdue though. Huge Pat Mahomes fan either way. This year, I think Lamar does it. I think Lamar in the playoffs, maybe not by stats, but I think he puts it together with Derrick Henry.
If anyone does it, it's gonna be Burrow.
Nah, not Joey B.
Or CJ.
He's losing too much.
Burrow or Stroud.
CJ's great. I like the Texans
Burrow
for
or
what they
Stroud.
are.
That's my opinion.
I've already mentioned that, but I think that the Ravens pull it together. I think that they do it in the AFC.
Okay.
NFC, anybody but the Cowboys, because
Who do you think actually from the NFC? Who do you think is coming out? Let's do this.
49ers.
Way too early Super Bowl
49ers.
predictions. 49ers. Niners. And
Brock Purdy
who's
is
coming?
very-
So you think Ravens Niners is your Super Bowl?
Yeah, I realistically right now the too early rankings. I think Ravens Niners.
Okay, and I'm calling Chiefs Lions. No, Chiefs.
I
Packers.
do like the Lions.
Chiefs Packers.
Packers. Jordan Love, J Love.
I think he's that good.
We're a believer.
I think he's nice.
Who's the running back?
Who's their running back?
Mhm.
Josh Jacobs.
I don't like him right now.
I mean, I don't care. I don't care if you like him. It's
Too
my
old.
fucking pick.
Too old.
I don't care. I don't
Well,
care.
now
But
it's on camera, but I know it's not the Cowboys because Dak sucks, Jerry sucks,
Yeah.
Zeke sucks. Now, if Deuce Vaughn gets the number 1 role and gets
Just shut up with Deuce Vaughn.
23 to 27 touches a game, dubbing. I have a Deuce Vaughn hollow auto from Prism that I'm loaded up on right now. Shout out to It's Caseytime.
Okay. I gave you that one. Yeah, he gave me that one.
You know,
Thank
what
Thank
I mean?
you
Sometimes
for
we
that.
like each
Thank you
other,
for that.
sometimes we don't. Just like in our next segment.
Speaking of cards, I just got a couple cards.
Oh, you have cards.
I got a couple card
Wait,
comments.
wait.
I know that I just want to wrap
Kellen,
up.
sorry, your card's leaving the stand.
Well, no, I not to show, but like
you
to
don't wanna
talk
show
about.
'em?
Have you seen the downtown news? I just want to mainly talk about the downtown news,
Panini sucks. They loaded up extra boxes.
bro. But it's bad. People are getting 30, 40 case, and Backyard Breaks hit one with like an absolute juice case, and like they came out and had to apologize for it. I mean, I just.
This happens every release. Nobody should be surprised.
I
They
saw
said-
a video on the hobby boxes today where somebody was saying they know exactly what in each pack's gonna be, right? And they said they've ripped a lot of cases. If they're telegraphing their moves, like Topps needs to take over. They're going to, but like that's bad. That's
shit
bad, is all I'm
happens. They fuck us over anyway, no matter what. So what happens was all these cards got loaded in these first off the line boxes, and Panini said, "Oh, it didn't affect any of the other boxes." Bullshit. But at this point, realistically, they've gone through so many antitrust and anti-monopoly lawsuits. It doesn't fucking matter. You either grow up and buy the box and accept it, or you just play the sidelines.
And I'll buy the box.
I'm playing the sidelines right now because I'm losing my money
I'll
on
buy the
betting
box. I'll buy the box, but
and other
you know,
shit.
A few other things
And
are coming
alcohol.
out. You know, that
Degenerate
I'm excited
shit.
for. I'm excited for the Travis Scott tops.
Travis
Class.
Scott tops is gonna be tight. I like the Bob Ross tops last year.
Yeah.
I like these
I
little.
didn't like
one-offs
the
they put
Ben
off.
Baller. The Ben Baller.
I loved Ben Baller, and Ben
Like-
Baller goes for crazy money. Fuck you. The Ben
Does it?
Baller Chrome.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been looking for a Ben Baller Chrome Jeremy Pena auto for a while. That is not crazy expensive. They're all through the roof.
They're all through the roof.
I'm a Ben Baller guy though.
They're all through the roof.
The jewelry's tight.
Yeah.
Clean my necklace. It's bullshit, but clean it, please. It's not fake, but it's not great
Yeah.
either.
And the one
She went to
last,
Jared. Just to let you know.
the main thing coming out very soon is the Topps non-licensed basketball product, Topps Chrome. But
Topps
it's gonna have,
Chrome
they're
is-
gonna have Wimby autos in it. So.
It's gonna have Wimby autos. It's gonna have Wimby everything. Topps Chrome is their flagship product for all shits, and even back when they were licensed, it was a great product. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll see how that ends
it's
up.
an iconic set, but like having them with like blank jerseys, it's
They'll
gonna be
make it
weird.
work. Like it'll be like where you can't even
With the
see it
Wimby, they
anyway.
better not have the front of it. They better just have this
Well,
back.
If you know the Spurs jerseys too, they have a logo where they just have the
Yeah.
just a spur on the front. How much is that infringing upon? And could his arm cover
If
it?
it
to
has
where you
any
think-
spur, I'm guaranteeing you the NBA is giving them the axe. But
Anyways,
anyhow,
the only thing that's getting the axe in this place is his head off HGH because he's getting
it's my
smoked
week.
lately.
Baby. It's my week.
You say that every week. You've won like twice out of the 10.
I'm about to win.
I
3
think it
times.
is 2 times out of the 10. I need
Hey,
somebody.
then
to
why
run
am
back.
I only so the overall record?
It doesn't matter.
Let's read the
I've
overall
opened the
records for the
most
people.
packs.
Let's read the overall records. All right,
Still winning.
I am 17, 15, and 1.
Okay,
You are 19, 14, and 0.
so I'm over you.
Barely.
Oh, wait.
Like, I'm one good week away.
Barely.
And it's that week because I'm going 3-0. You go
0-3.
0-3. I will start it off, right? I'm picking preseason, which is probably not a good recipe.
Trash. For your HGH.
But
wait. He didn't even explain what this is. If you
didn't.
don't know, welcome. Please, you've made it a long ways and we love
You have.
But realistically, what we're about to do is we're going to show you our HGH picks. A pick for our head, a pick for our gut, and a pick for our heart. And these are gambling picks. We add the odds we see on the sports book we're using.
Yep.
I'm not going to say your name unless you want to pay us.
Yeah.
And we go a couple days in advance. So when we do post this content, you still have the opportunity to potentially follow us and tail us. But if you have a serious problem, please, there are ways to get resources. There's ways to get help. If you feel like you're spiraling, you can reach out to us or reach out to 1-800-GAMBLING, and somebody will help you, not me. I'll block you. I don't care.
Well, yeah, just don't tail my picks. But I do have one system with NFL preseason ball that has been tried and true for me for many years, and that's preseason unders, right? The unders, these guys get in, these I mean, really when you get to the third and fourth quarter of preseason games, these dudes are trying to stay in the league. They're trying not to be, applying.
Last week they worked at Taco Bell.
It's between, making that tackle or applying to Chili's. You know what I mean? Like,
shout out Chili's. The stakes they've revamped quite a few things.
The stakes get high, though.
Value.
They can play in the NFL, or they're looking to try to play in the UFL. They're trying to play in somewhere, right? Like, who knows, man? Who knows? But I'm picking the Browns and Packers game under 36.5 for my head pick. I just feel like that's the one. I'm thinking we're going to see Sean Clifford for the Packers, right? We're going to see DTR. We're going to see DTR for the Browns.
I got a rookie.
I do like DTR.
I got a rookie Patch Auto.
I think DTR will be out of there pretty soon. They don't play the starters the first game of preseason.
DTR is Dorian Thompson Robinson.
And after him, who they got?
Who cares?
Exactly. And I don't think they're going to score
so you
anything.
made it your head pick. Smart. Smart.
Exactly.
Am I going for my head or are you going for all three?
Go for your head.
Okay, my head pick. USA versus Nigeria women in Olympic basketball, which will be happening on Wednesday.
Yep.
I have the over at 157.5. Slightly risky, but there are a few pros on the Nigerian team. And since this is a knockout stage, I think that they play hard till the very end, both sides.
Ogunbowale?
She's one of them. There's a couple. I think there's one or two others.
She's nice.
She is. She scores, but both teams score, and I think there's going to be a statement made. If the USA is going to win anyway, I think that they go big. It's a high score for a women's basketball game, but with the FIBA rules, I think it could happen. So that was my head pick. What do you got for your gut?
My gut pick. I'm going handball. Mainly because I just want to watch another men's handball.
He just wants to see hands on balls.
Handball is just there's nothing like it.
They're really sticky too. It's like weird.
I love watching handball, dude. I love watching handball. And my gut says the finals will have the host country, France, in it. France is beating Germany.
So are you saying France puts the best hands on the balls?
And I don't think they just beat them. I think they beat them by 2. They don't win by 1. They beat them by.
So they're grabbing 2 balls? Extra balls?
Have you ever watched handball?
No, it looks stupid when they have to clean the pine tar off the ball. Grow up. I don't want that shit.
What are you talking about?
Have you not seen after the game how much shit they scrape off of those balls? It's like super sticky and they love it. It's pine tar. Hate it. Shit's gross.
The one where they're running and they're dribbling the ball.
Handball. I know what you're talking about. I'm not. Yes.
I don't know they use pine tar.
Yeah. You don't watch social media like I do.
Okay. Whatever.
You're also not as popular as me. So.
Whatever. Well,
shout out Kyle Rose, my biggest fan.
Whatever. Kyle Rose will be on the Vax House. But
yeah, you will.
Yeah, that's who I got. I got them beating Germany by 2.
Okay, so my gut, slim pickings other than Olympics and.
Oh, you went with a Wyndham. You in golf?
I did. I went with a golf pick, a Wyndham pick. I know nothing about it, but this guy has been top 10 in a lot of the past couple tournaments, the past few weeks. Shane Lowry. Shane Lowry. He is for top 10. He's at a plus 230. Looking at the rest of the field, I didn't see many names I recognize. So that's really like a gut. Like I see this guy. He's going to do his thing. Yeah. I think he'll show up top 10. A few weeks ago, he was close to the Open. He fell back in the last round, but I think he does his thing. This is. That's a gut.
Yeah, he's been playing links golf. He's from Ireland. All he does is links golf. They've been playing links golf. They're now in the States. The Wyndham happens in North Carolina, so they're playing American golf. So we'll see how that works out for you. But
I've been winning so far.
I feel pretty good. My heart says the Chiefs. My Chiefs are my team. Patrick Mahomes, my guy. Got him winning.
He's not even playing.
I don't care. There was slim pickings, like you said, man. I had nothing really.
It's my guy, but he's not playing. But I'm gonna bet him anyway.
Because the team's just better, right? They just win. They're winning by 3.
That's why your heart's fucked up. Yeah. So my heart is a is a heart pick because I love my country. I'm a true patriot.
I couldn't even find shot put odds. That's cool.
U.S. of A. Women's shot put odds. Men's shot put already happened, and the Longhorn that won gold.
Yeah.
He won gold this year, which this year I think that Chase Jackson's going to win gold from the USA. She's a heavy favorite, so it's not much of a surprise. But I wanted to find a USA pick that I really, really, really believed in. I threw shot put in middle school before I gave up and just played baseball in high school.
I did because the football coaches made you play a second sport.
Yeah.
And we didn't have baseball teams in middle school, so they made you get out there and freeze your ass off at a couple track
I was
meets.
discus. I was shot put. There was no javelin.
Were we throwing?
We
the same
competed.
meets?
Yeah, Canyon Vista too. Yeah. I've been out there.
I just remember I would always go until they cut people because like I was so bad at it.
They would just put me in the top 3 because I was an athlete, so he sucks. But anyways, I got her winning the shot put. USA already won the men's shot put, and all 3 of his throws would have been good for gold. I just think that we have the advantage. Track and field is very strong in our country, and we take it very seriously, and they do a lot of science and shit behind it. So that's what I got.
I still think if the Olympic Committee is watching, I think we should do.
They're not. They
should do one relay race with nothing but shot put and discus and hammer throwers.
Oh, absolutely. They should be putting...
I want to see the big people
One
running.
thing they should be putting is a normal person in each fucking event. Yeah. So if you have 8 people who qualified for this last race, I need a 9th on the inside lane. Yeah, I don't care who it is. It could be me. It could be, fucking Frankie over here he could be an athlete. I don't know. But I just want a normal person competing too to see how bad these fools smoke us, Because it's not... When you see them beating each other, it's not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, going into my juice... I've got Nelly Korda winning gold for golf, right? Nelly Korda is plus 500 to win. I don't know why, but she's the best golfer in the world.
Is that for the Olympics or what? Or you said gold?
For the
So
Olympics.
it is Olympics. Okay.
Yeah. They award you the gold medal if you get first in the Olympics.
Oh, shit. Is it real gold?
I also have the Raiders money line in preseason. I've got Titans -4 in preseason. I've got Slovenia men's handball plus 1.5. Just get it. They can lose by 1. That's fine. And Yusuf Zalal needs to beat Yarno Ergens in the UFC fights this weekend, fight night.
Okay.
That is plus 44.16. $10 pays out $451. Tail it.
So
tail it.
He picks 6 whole things for his juice. I just had my 3 plus another 3. He hates it. I don't give a fuck. Never will. I think that women's basketball, Belgium versus Spain, is going to go over 137. Okay. Very low total for both of them. They both are very good teams, actually. I think they're not going to beat the USA, but they'll be there. Women's basketball, yes. And then I have 2 football picks, and they're both money line picks. The Falcons money line and the Seahawks money line for preseason. I think those teams are deeper than the teams that they're playing. I think the Falcons were playing the Dolphins, or one of them were playing the Dolphins, and without Tua in their top line, I don't think it's going to happen. That's my juice. $10 pays out $669. Thanks a lot to the Shane Lowry gut pick.
Yeah.
That's at plus 230. So if I hit my gut pick...
Because it's a horrible fucking pick.
Top 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be seeing.
He's been playing links golf and whatever. We'll see.
So he's a professional golfer, but he can't adjust to a slightly different game.
It's not slightly different, dude. It's a different game. That's why he excels in links golf because he's grown up on these courses. That's what he does.
He's grown up on these courses.
I mean, he's won on American courses.
We'll see. Why am I beating you in HGH so far?
We'll see. We'll see.
This has been Degenerators, episode 10.
Degenerators. One last plug.
No, fuck you.
One final
Just
plug.
Kidding. Actually, yes, please plug it.
Please, one final plug. So,
Butt plug it.
I am opening a Whatnot stream for the parent company for us here, the Degenerators.
So Whatnot is an app you can download that we like to buy cards and participate in.
This is how we got into the hobby, is buying through live breaks.
How he got into the hobby, yep.
How I got into the hobby, right? In the later years. But Whatnot, doing streams on Whatnot where you are purchasing live breaks of cards. I'm not going to be running too many live breaks this weekend, but I am running my first ever show. And running it with a noted listener of the show, Kyle Rose.
Golden Frog Wax House.
Haas. Yes, the Haas. The Vox Haas. Yes.
Vox Haas.
The Golden Frog Wax House.
The Vox Haus.
This is my idea. I'm really excited to run it. We're going to just be having a good time in there. We're going to be selling some singles. I have gone through my cards in my closet, and I have some pretty cool stuff. I want to show off a little bit. Just give a little preview. Sorry, I should be talking into the mic. A little preview of some of the cards that are going to be rolling. Not all at $1, but some of these cards are going to be
what is that?
Available in the auction. This is a brand new, fresh, hot product. Topps Chrome.
Push it up just a bit.
Just push it up.
Or like that, or?
Yeah,
Like that. Yeah.
What you just did with the card.
Yeah, that's a Wyatt Langford auto. That is a refractor out of 499. We also have, excuse me, Aaron Rodgers snakeskin prism from this past year. That is one of the cards that is going to be up and.
Rip.
God dang, Derek. Guess Derek's buying that.
Aaron Rodgers can suck my
We actually pulled this.
ayahuasca.
We pulled this at the show. There's a sit-in Rafaela card.
Oh, that's
right
a
there.
sick card right there.
That's a nasty
actually.
card.
I
Yeah.
love that card. When you pulled it, you didn't know what was going on. You didn't know it was a variation.
Yep. But the show is going to be based around this card right here. Can they see that? How's it showing up in the camera?
Glare's pretty bad. Aim it
Glare's-
forward.
Push it up a little bit.
Yeah.
It's as far as
But
it'll
yeah,
go up
it's-
there.
Right there,
Yeah,
right
right.
there. If you are able to see this, this is a Justin Herbert 2020 rookie on card
Banger.
banger
From
right?
Elements, which is a mid-level set,
It's
but
a
when you get
mid-level
a
set,
banger like this,
but it's
that's a high-end card.
It's a big card. We're excited. We're gonna be vibing out, be rolling through some of these. Want to get to know everybody out there who wants to join in on whatnot, and maybe
I'll be there talking shit. I'll
through.
technically be working in my normal job, but I will be there talking shit. If you want to talk shit to me, with me, it's all welcome.
We're excited though. We're excited.
I'm
about
super
it.
excited for the Golden Frog Wax House and everything that Golden Frog's about to put out, and everything that In Between Productions is doing with Golden Frog LLC as well.
In between is killing it back there, doing a great job.
Absolutely. We know Frankie and Matthew, and we know Liz. Well, y'all don't know Liz, but we know Liz. She's
know
part
Liz.
of the In Between
Great.
Productions as well. But I think it's a great partnership so far, and we're going to continue working on it, and then Whatnot's going to take it to the next level, baby.
Let's go.
Golden
phase
Frog
2.
Wax House.
We're hitting phase 2 early, and we're getting at it, baby.
Shout out to the MCU. We're phases ahead of you, baby.
here. But football's here. We're here, and
Cheers,
thank
brother.
you for watching episode 10. Thank you for hanging in with 10 episodes, man. We've loved putting.
Hopefully another 10 more. Let's do it.
Lot more.
That was episode
More.
10. Degenerators. Go out and get some fucking DJing in you, baby.
Let's go.
Woo!